What's up, guys? This is your host, Nate Molberg. You're listening to The Rant with my boy, Brian Scheffler, and me, here on The Sting, WRUR 88.5, different radio.
And the final Put a Jacket On, we previewed it for you at the beginning of the show. I've been waiting all day for this one, and if there's any listeners at the U of R and you haven't heard this story, then I don't know where you've been the last week at the University of Rochester. It all started with a University of Rochester baseball player, a pitcher, a freshman pitcher. His name is Brian Scheffler. He's sitting to my right, and he's my co-host on The Rant. Well, here's the story.
Sounds like an idiot.
Brian was in the library studying one night last week. I believe it was Thursday. Is that right? Or Wednesday night. It was Wednesday night. And Brian's friend brings in what is known as a ghost pepper into the library and says, hey, I challenge you.
He had a much deeper voice than that.
Okay. he goes, basically, I'm paraphrasing. He goes, hey, I have these ghost peppers, one of the hottest things in the world. I'm going to eat one. You want to take the challenge? Bri, the tough guy that he is, always up for a challenge, he takes it. Now, I forget the exact statistic. Our friend Tyler DeClerc wrote this on Facebook. I think he said it is the hottest thing in the world, but maybe 50,000 times hotter than...
Yeah. Well, here it is. Heat is based on the Scoville units. And just to give you a good idea of how hot this pepper is, a 30-second spray of pepper spray directly into your mouth is worth 800,000 units. So that's pretty hot. I wouldn't really want to do that. Of course.
Well, you did worse than that.
Well, yeah, exactly, because I'm an idiot, and the ghost pepper is worth, wait for it, and don't count it because you'll never get there, 1.1 million Scoville units. So back to Nate, because I'm kind of just over here in the corner, shivering in the fetal position, thinking about it again.
We're making fun of you. Anyway, Bri eats this pepper. For the first, I watched a video of it. There is a video of it. If you want to find it, you're going to have to go on a scavenger hunt for it. But I did see it. For about the first 10 minutes or so, Bri really took it like a man. He was great. Then all of a sudden, things started going downhill very fast. Bri was drinking milk, things to cool his mouth down. All of a sudden, he just got a huge burn in his throat, worst burn he's ever had in his life. He starts puking, mucus everywhere. It was not a good scene. Like, this is a very, very serious... It is a joke now because Bri is fine. But at the time, it was very, very scary. Bri actually had to go to the hospital. He had to go to the hospital because he had such a bad reaction to this pepper. This pepper isn't really meant to be eaten. It's not supposed to be eaten. It's edible, but, you could have horrible reactions. His throat was on fire. Thank goodness he is okay. He went to the hospital, and everything ended up being okay. But Bri, a University of Rochester pitcher, don't know what you were thinking.
I don't know. They put that stuff in grenades. And before we put a jacket on myself, I'd like to bring someone else into the mix. The other day, we were at the distillery that's a local bar and grill kind of place, burger joint. Tyler DeClerc, my roommate, our freshman catcher, decided to strap him on and give the ghost pepper wings a shot. Now, it's not the actual pepper, but I'm not saying it's not hot. He had about, I think it was 6 of them. So congrats to Tyler DeClerc. He made it through it without going to the hospital.
He ate a ghost pepper? I didn't know about this.
No, he had ghost pepper wings.
Oh, okay. Well,
so, it's still very hot.
Oh, I'm sure, but it's not even close to what you did, Bri. Ty's a very smart kid,
Yeah, I'm not trying to brag about being an idiot.
No, he's on a, he's pretty much on a full scholarship here, a very smart kid. Bri, you are a very smart kid, but don't know what you were thinking that night. But thank God you are okay, but you got to put a jacket on, Bri.
All right, I know you want anyways.
I know no, you're not cold. Your mouth is on fire. You probably want to take the jacket off, but you got to put it on right now.
All right.
Put a jacket on.
And now we're going to take a very, very short break. We'll be back with you soon with 3 from the Genesee. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, this is your host Brian Scheffler from The Rant with me and Nate Molberg, Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. on The Sting, WRUR 88.5 different radio. Keep listening, we love you guys.